This is a demo of remittances. The database I'm using has flat dues rates by employer. So let's go into remittances, add a new remittance. We'll just use the employer and the year and the month. You'll probably be filling in some of these dates, but they aren't as central to the remittances anymore. Let's set up a group here. Fulton software. We'll go back to February 2011. So you'll see the quick keys default to employer quick keys, which is, I think, how most of you normally do that. Let's just take a look at what they actually are. You can see that there's just 3 defined right now. You can create a copy for this particular remittance and it actually copies the records. You can go in, change it. Let's add a new one maybe, just to have it do nothing really. There's a few more quick keys you can use now. It's F5 through F9. Let's pick F9 for this, and we'll say that it has to be Control F9. Let's scroll back. So if we were to click back on employer, you can see that the remittance quick keys are different. Anyway, let's build the list of payments. You see it puts us into what I called auto advance mode right away, and you can use your quick keys. Just press F5, F6, F7, Control F9, and you can work your way down the list. There are a few new columns here. I've actually separated status change from actions now. So, for example, you could make this member a non-member at this point, and you could also remove them from the employer just by clicking this box. So this will automatically end the employment in the previous month if we were to click that. And let's enter that. And you can exit auto advance mode at any time by pressing escape. And let's go back into this person. You see now that it's, instead of being end in previous, it's undo end in previous. So if you happen to make a mistake, you can click this, go back and click this box and undo what you've done. And in fact, let's do that. We'll just undo what we did there. One thing I should mention is that you can actually build remittances more than once. So if you add members to an employer, you can build it again and those members will be picked up. That doesn't affect any of the dues data that you've already entered into the remittance though. Alright, let's try adding a member. You can use social insurance number, ID number, unless that's suppressed for your site. Name, let's just go name of A. And let's pick this member to add. And you can see that it's added the member and put you back into auto advance mode at that point. So you can press F5 or whatever and continue. Looking at that member we just added, you can see that the status is N, which for this particular database means non-member. We could change that and make him a member. And this column over here allows us to start that member with the employer without having to go off the screen. So you can see that that's probably what you do when you added a member to the list, is you'd change their status and start them with the employer, although it will vary depending on the situation. You can now restart Auto Advance at any point. You just need to edit the record and then press F2. You'll see that it says up here you have to press F2 to turn Auto Advance on. So if you do that, you'll see that Auto Advance is now on, and you can press F5 and F6 and so on. You can also edit a record by clicking on it and pressing F2. And if you press F2 again, then you're back in Auto Advance mode. I just pressed Escape to stop that. There's also the Members button, which you can click to get it'll essentially be a list of these members, but allow you to go in and edit their full screen. There's also this button, which will allow you to edit all the data for a member from here. If you click the Totals button, it will add a grid that shows the totals for the grid, for the payments grid down here, and it'll also give you an input area to enter your own totals, so that it'll automatically check to make sure that your totals match the computed totals. And let's just save this and go back to Members, and we'll take a look at this fellow, and you'll see that it has added Fulton software, and it's added a status change to as well, as we would expect. Anyway, that's the end of this demo.